At least 45 people have been killed in a bus crash in Bulgaria. Australia says a La Niña weather event's underway for the second year in a row. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed says he's headed to the front lines to lead his army against rebels. And UK lawmakers have narrowly backed changes to social care plans in England, despite some Conservative MPs rebelling. That's the latest feature story news. Ollie Barrett reporting.
You betcha.
Are you channeling your inner Norwegian today?
Yes, something like that. My inner what?
North Dakotan. How's that?
Oh, in North Dakotan. Yeah. Is that an English word? Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7, 724. Scott and my sister Val on a very snowy Tuesday morning. Monday for me.
Monday for me.
It is Monday, isn't it? All right. Mostly cloudy, snow showers around this morning. High 36, light winds, a chance of snow 100%. Accumulations of less than 1 inch. That's right. It's just enough to make it really horrible to get to work if you work in Spokane.
So do you have less than 1 inch?
It's getting close to that. Everything's covered in white, and it's awful pretty. Enjoy it.
If you don't have to drive in it, right?
Yeah, enjoy it, because we usually have a nice snowy November and then nothing for Christmas.
Well, I think by Saturday it's supposed to be up around 50. So, yeah, any snow we have is not going to be here.
Yeah, I see that. 44 Saturday, 48, they're saying on Sunday. Maybe a little warmer there for you because you're closer to Spokane. But you're usually cooler up there on the plateau.
Yes, we are.
25 for an overnight low tonight with considerable cloudiness. No more snow in the forecast for tonight, but definitely cold, and it's going to make things real icy. Wednesday, 33 and 30 with cloudy skies and a 15% chance of precip. Thursday is 38 and 35 with morning snow showers again at 40%. Friday morning snow showers, but a daytime high of 43. There's that melting Val's talking about. 36 for an overnight low, 40% chance of precip. Saturday right now, 44 and 41 with rain, and 48 and 34 for Sunday with morning clouds and afternoon sunshine.
What?
Just a brief appearance of the sun, and then it's right back to cloudy skies. So be waiting for that 30-minute window on Sunday.
As long as it's not a 30-second one.
Oh, that would be bad. All right, I think we're, let me check things here. I think we're streaming everywhere. I've got green bars everywhere. I hope it's working. That's all I ever say. I hope it's working.
Fingers crossed.
All right, things.
And a prayer.
Yes, always. Things going okay in Deer Park?
Things are going great here in Deer Park. Yeah, I'm enjoying the snow just because I don't have to go anywhere. We didn't melt the last stuff we had. I think we had about 5 inches the other day. So it was still on the ground, and now we're getting a fresh coating on top.
All right. Well, most of ours was gone here, at least in the downtown area, in town. But, those hills around the sides, I'm sure they've got plenty. Let's see. We'll start off with just a couple of news headlines. Probably the one that's really upset me the most going into the weekend, and it was right there in my face to begin. A big fan of Pete Davidson on Saturday Night Live, and I don't know what to do about his new girlfriend.
I'm not sure who's his new girlfriend.
So if you follow Pete around, he's like a young Steve Buscemi, which means he's quite the homely man. Got some really big eyes. But he seems to score with Hollywood elite girls all the time. I mean, he's always dating some beautiful woman in Hollywood, and it doesn't quite make sense. And now I don't know what happened. He's dating Kim Kardashian, and my heart is broken. Not that I had a crush on him.
Standards, evidently.
Wow, it's got to be the weirdest Hollywood couple ever. All right.
Well, his usually don't last too long, though, do they? I mean, we talked about it because last week, I think, was his birthday, last Tuesday. And we talked about it a bit then, all the, hot women that he has dated. But
in the ocean last few weeks, they're probably, yeah.
I mean, Ariana Grande, she's pretty cute. How did he do that?
Only for a few weeks, too. A couple months, maybe. I don't know.
Plenty of time for them to get tattoos, matching tattoos or something.
And then break up. I've never had the desire to do that. Hey, honey, let's get matching tattoos.
No, because I always feel like it's like the death knoll or whatever, or death toll. When you have that, what's the right word I'm looking for? Whatever. But yeah, I think it's like the signaling the end of your relationship as soon as you get, somebody else's name tattooed on you. I mean, I won't even do my husband's name on my body, and we've been married 37 years.
Yeah, when it was her turn, I'd lean over to the tattoo artist and just say, "Put I hate in front of my name."
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's going to end up like that anyways. Always does. I hate Scott. No, just kidding.
How many women have that tattooed on them?
Oh, 2014 right now.
Oh, you heartbreaker, you.
Oh, yeah. So anyways, I don't know what to do with that. I'm really, really, really shocked. All right, that's all I have for news headlines. It was the big one. No, there was a few other things out there, but they're just kind of depressing. And I hate talking about the
horrible stories right now.
There is some horrible stories. A couple making fun of Trump. I can usually find one of those a day, but I usually just don't jump on the bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
I figure you're getting enough of that. We did have an all-star pitcher who has passed away of COVID complications. Let's throw that one out there. Just because the Cleveland Guardians confirmed the death on Monday afternoon with the team's website reporting he died of complications from COVID-19. Let's see, a five-time Major League Baseball star relief pitcher Doug Jones passed away on Monday at 64. All right, kind of sad news there in the sports world. I could see that all over Yahoo this morning. All right, we got weather underway. Wow. There is a thing around Jeffrey Epstein's final days, and I didn't click on it, but I sure hope they were painful.
I hope so too.
And then some point in the show, I don't know if I want to do it right now. I'll save it for a little bit, but just to keep it top of mind, so you don't let me forget. I figure it's really tough in China right now, in Wuhan, and I have a commercial I'm working on, a Christmas message for the Wuhan market.
I'm a little afraid.
And I'm hoping maybe you can help me kind of put that together. I have some ideas for the commercial, but I just want to run them by you with a fresh set of ears. Doesn't that sound like a great special? Christmas in Wuhan!
Oh, no. Because COVID's the gift that keeps giving.
That's right. Oh, man. It's bad stuff. Well, let's move right into, I don't have anything else. Let's move right into bits and breaks this morning, Val. All right?
All right.
I'm going to kick it off. I saw this one. It's a tweet. I like those tweets. And here we go. I hate when someone says, exercise is my drug. And then I say, have you ever done drugs? Way better than a treadmill. That's so bad.
It's so bad.
All right. What movie title best describes your life?
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. I would say like Miracle on 34th Street, but like as a bad idea. Something horrible was happening. It was a miracle I'm here. Or perhaps my favorite, Wrath of Khan.
Oh, there you go.
It doesn't really
Sometimes
describe
Dumb
my
and Dumber.
life. Usually Dumb and Dumber. Thanks, Val. Oh, man. All right. Then another lady posted that her 9-year-old, she's really impressed with his computer skills because he created a slideshow of what he wants for Christmas.
Oh, that's creative.
Give that boy an A, regardless of what you get him for the holidays. Sorry, everything's off the coast. You'll have to wait.
Exactly.
No Christmas
Can I give
for
you an
you.
IOU?
No Christmas for you. All right. And are we still having Thanksgiving?
We are still having Thanksgiving.
All right. Are we going to be socially distanced, or are we all going to bunch up shoulder to shoulder at the table and take our chances?
I believe everybody is vaccinated, and quite a few of us have had our boosters as well. So I'm feeling pretty safe.
This sounds like lots of hugs.
Yeah, it does.
I got coughed on yesterday.
Oh, no.
A couple times. I don't like getting coughed on.
No, even before COVID, don't cough on me.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those. I've had them before where it just kind of comes out and you cough. I got one brewing right now. I could cough on everybody accidentally, but so I get that. Yeah. Even before, don't cough on me, please. Yeah.
And I was in I had to take my new kitten in for her vaccine yesterday and just a wellness check. And after I got in the car, I rubbed my nose and I was like, what am I doing? I should know better than this by now. And not that I was even like thinking COVID because, I'm pretty well vaccinated, but it was like a cold or anything that I haven't experienced since COVID started. So I was like, oh no, if I just gave myself a cold, I'm going to be so mad.
Oh, yeah, you never know. And it's like when you hop in the car and you pick something out of your teeth, and then you check your nose, and then you eat a Hershey's bar, and then you realize you didn't sanitize your hands.
Exactly. And then you get like super paranoid because your throat's a little scratchy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went through that a few days ago. All right, so you know a fair amount about zodiac signs and stuff like that, don't you?
Some, yes.
I guess we're moving into, as of yesterday, into Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
So if you're one of the unlucky people that has birthday around the holiday season, you pretty much get forgotten.
I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. One of my friends has actually ex-wives has a Christmas Eve birthday. That's gotta suck.
That would. I mean, how do you do it to make sure that their birthday's special? But yeah, that would be really hard.
Yeah, we can get one big present. That's it. All right. If you
we used to get a little, I mean, you experienced this growing up. We had so many March birthdays that the March birthdays got celebrated as a family. And when it got around to June for yours, I don't know if they was ever even acknowledged.
We've had so many we're burned out on birthdays now. Just forget about Scott's.
Because there was Lindsay's, and then Matt's, and then our dad's, and then mine.
Yes.
So,
and you like wrap up the month on the 31st.
Yeah. So, and Lindsay starts it out on what?
The 10th?
The 10th? Yeah. I was thinking it was the 10th. I've got a hair that's bothering me this morning. If you see me keep playing with my head.
Okay. All right. If you're watching on the video cameras, Val's having a hair emergency. All right. Let's see. If you're Sagittarius, your color is blue. Your best day is Thursday. Your lucky numbers are 3, 7, 9, 12, and 21. Write that down. 3, 7, 9, 12, and 21. Your strengths, you're generous. You're idealistic. You have a great sense of humor. Your weaknesses, your promises, you always promise more than you can deliver.
Don't we all?
I always like the negative ones. Your weaknesses are kind of fun. You're very impatient, you Sagittarius, you, and you'll say anything, no matter how undiplomatic.
Oh, I know people like that.
All right. You like freedom, travel, philosophy, and being outdoors. You dislike clingy people, being constrained, off-the-wall theories, and details.
The devil is in the details.
Oh, I hate those details. Oh, always the details. All right, Val, you have some signs one of my kids is going to grow up to be a criminal?
I do. First of all, this is kind of scary, I guess. A study found that there's a 1 in 6 chance your child will have some sort of criminal record.
Oh.
I don't have a criminal record. Do you have a criminal record?
I don't. I've always wanted, I have lots of records, but I've never had the criminal record. I'd even take smooth criminal.
Yeah. Anyway, I've come up with just a few signs that your kid will grow up to be a criminal. All right?
I've always wondered about that families. That it's a really good family. They're really rock solid, and there's that one bad egg. That's just got to eat them alive because they tried so hard to do a good job, and that one just didn't matter. Something's wrong with that kid.
All right, this is the first one. Always banging her bottle against the crib bars.
Yes, Val. Oh.
Something's wrong with you. Really.
He enjoys wearing his mom's hosiery over his head.
Yeah, but then who doesn't?
Oh, no, I can't. Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. Mom's like, how old? No.
No. Snitches usually end up floating face down in his Mr. Turtle pool. Turtle pool. I can't even say that. Let's try that again. Snitches usually end up floating face down in his Mr. Turtle pool.
Oh, that's Mr. Turtle. It is hard. Mr. Turtle pool.
Yeah.
That could
Good
come
job.
out bad too. If you just kept say it 5 times as fast as you can, Val, and I'll get on the mute. I'll get on the emergency delay cuss word button. Okay, maybe not.
I couldn't even say it once.
All right, scratch that.
All right. Yeah. She uses her lemonade stand as a front to sell your jewelry.
50 cents a glass, and I have this really nice butterfly brooch.
This Rolex watch.
So this is signs to tell your female kid is a criminal because they all say she. No, there was a he.
No,
in there,
half of them said he. They're
Okay,
trying
okay.
to be,
all right.
not gender specific.
Okay.
And then finally, he hasn't taken his first step yet, but he's already taken the 5th.
Yeah. Val, how many times did you and your sister break into the liquor cabinet?
My sister Sunny.
Yes.
Probably several times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can remember getting caught with a bottle of Kahlua and getting grounded for 2 months.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you admit you made me drink half of it just to keep me quiet?
Of course not. I wasn't a snitch because I didn't want to end up face down in the Mr. Turtle pool.
That's right. Face down, Mr. Turtle Pool. All right. Give me some turkey facts, Val.
All right. I have some facts about turkeys. Oops, and I just spilled my coffee on my kitty's head. Sorry, kitty. All right. So I'm going to quiz you on this.
Okay.
And you must answer either turkey true or turkey false.
Turkey true or
turkey false.
All right. I wish I had a
Turkeys
sound
can
effect
have
ready.
heart attacks. Well, yeah, I was about to butcher them and stick them in a roaster.
Well, my neighbor did. He's a turkey. I'm going to say turkeys, yes, they can have heart attacks, especially when they see you coming with that axe.
Oh, my kitty's really mad at me now. Sorry. Yes, it is turkey
Val,
true.
pay attention to the show.
I
okay?
know, but she's so cute.
Yes, you poured coffee. You cannot lick the cat clean. Okay.
Oh, it wasn't hot coffee, so
Okay.
that's good.
All right.
Anyway, turkeys can spend the night in trees.
Huh?
True or false?
You know, I never see them sleeping on the ground, so I'm going to say true. Was I right with the other one that they can have a heart attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was turkey true.
Your cat
yes.
messed us up.
All right. It is turkey true that turkeys can spend the night in trees.
I knew it because I've slept in a tree.
You turkey, you. A turkey's feathers offer more protection than a Kevlar vest.
I'm going to say no.
Very good, because otherwise you wouldn't be getting them on your table.
That's right. They pierce with an arrow real easy.
That's right. So that was turkey false.
Oh, it's horrible.
All right.
It's horrible to think that all these turkeys got to die so we can eat.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too bad about
Happy holidays.
it. A wild turkey's field of vision is about 270 degrees.
Oh, well, I'm going to say true because they got eyes on the side of the head. Those creepy turkeys.
Creepy turkeys. That is true.
Oh,
Good job.
I'm doing good. I'm like 100% so far. Don't throw
You
me on.
are.
All right.
Yeah. All right. The NFL's Philadelphia Eagles were almost named the Turkeys.
Well, they are, but I'm going to say that's false.
You are correct again.
Woo.
I mean, why would you name your, NFL team the Turkeys?
That's right. Too obvious. I'm glad these are obvious. It's making me look quite intelligent this morning.
It is.
All right.
A spooked turkey can run at speeds up to 20 miles per hour. That's going to be a tough one.
You know, I am going to say no because I was in a vehicle that was chasing turkeys once and they weren't making it up to 20.
Well, they must have been fat turkeys because, yes, a turkey can run at speeds up to 20 miles per hour.
Say it isn't so. I got one wrong.
You've been doing so good. I won't hold that one against you.
Okay.
All right. The largest turkey on record was 86 pounds.
Wow. That's a really big. I'm going to say, can I say no to that one? That seems too big.
That is a true statement. 86 pounds. You know, if we had one that big, we might just have leftovers.
Wow. Was his name Fat B?
Get in my belly.
Oh, man. That is a big 86 pounds. That's a small child.
That is.
Maybe somebody lost a small child and the turkey ate it. That's just too much. Wow.
All right. And then finally, more than 45 million turkeys are cooked and eaten in the U.S. at Thanksgiving.
Really?
45 million. True or false?
I must say it's true.
Very good. Turkey true.
Well, I was thinking there's like 660 million people in the country, so that sounded about right.
Yeah, you did good. You did good. Only 2 out of 8 that you missed.
All right. That's a good solid B, and I was always happy with that in school. Yeah, baby, yeah! I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I almost won. All right, more turkey facts you don't need to know. Ben Franklin, in a letter to his daughter, proposed that turkey as the official United States bird. It was refused.
I remember that. Yeah. I mean, why? Well, I guess we have a proliferation of turkeys in this country, but yeah, it seems like a weird choice.
Especially in D.C., it's full of turkeys.
Right, and exactly. And, and they say how stupid a turkey is. So I guess that would fit as well.
Look at our last president. And that hair, turkey. Just saying. Oh, I'm just saying my page went pure white. Oh, it's back. Thank you. Never seen that happen before.
The Secret Service was listening to you.
I guess. Don't make any jokes about the president. All right. The former president. A male turkey is called a what?
A tom.
And a female?
A hen.
Then you're good. Wild turkeys can fly for short distances up to 55 miles per hour. Once again, I say no.
That seems like a little fast.
And they could run 20 miles per hour. And again, I say no. All right. Commercially raised turkeys cannot fly. Oh, it's probably because they're raised like the chickens and they're all bunched up together in horrible living conditions.
Yeah, I can see that in tiny cages, yeah.
Or could it be that they cut their wings so that they can't fly, from out of their pens? That could be, too.
That could be, yeah.
All right. Something you may not have noticed, tom turkeys have beards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is black hair like feathers on their breast. Hens sometimes have beards, too. but they shave them.
The longer the beard, the bigger of a trophy it is.
That's right. Turkeys can see movement almost 100 yards away, so why don't they get out of the way faster?
Because, like I said, they're stupid.
Of course, we don't have a lot of turkey car accidents.
Yeah, I think, generally it's probably because, they're in a huge flock. And so, I don't know, you have a chance to see more than one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Turkeys lived almost 10 million years ago.
Oh. Terra turkey.
All right. Those turkey feathers were used by Native Americans to stabilize their arrows. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey eggs are tan with brown specks and are larger than chicken eggs. But how do they taste?
Well, that sounds like a no-brainer, though.
How do they taste, though? I've never got to scramble up some turkey eggs.
Well, they do duck eggs and, any type of fowl, so it'd probably be good.
I've never looked in the egg section. I just always look for my normal eggs. Do they have any turkey eggs hidden in there that I've missed?
I don't think so.
Okay, I didn't think so either. All right. United States turkey growers raise 234 million turkeys each year. Roughly 46 million are eaten on Thanksgiving. And despite the turkey shortage, our little grocery store seems to have a lot of turkeys.
Yeah, and I was kind of confused by that, too, because I haven't seen a shortage of turkeys.
Maybe it's just here in the Northwest. Maybe if you go to L.A., there's like no turkeys.
That could be.
Could
be.
All right. Male turkeys gobble. Hens do not. They make a clicking noise.
Yeah, it's kind of a chirpy clicking, yeah.
Sounds like guys. Gobbling turkeys can be heard from a mile away on a quiet day.
I believe that.
16-year-old turkey is called a fryer. 5 to 7-month-old turkey is called a young roaster, and a yearling is a year old. Any turkey 15 months or older is called mature enough to eat. Ballroom dance, a turkey trot was named for the short, jerky steps that turkeys take and the way Scott dances.
They are funny to watch them run. It's just like their little legs are just going 100 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah. Turkeys have heart attacks. Val was telling us that United States Air Force was during test runs and breaking the sound barrier. Nearby turkeys dropped dead with heart attacks. That scared me. They thought they were shot. That's what it was. I heard a gun. All right. Wild turkeys in every state except for Alaska. Well, let's ship them some from here.
Yeah, they'll take over just like they have here.
June is National Turkey Lovers Month. Why?
Because it's the opposite month than Christmas, I guess, or Thanksgiving.
And they're just trying to, get some notoriety and hopefully somebody buys a turkey, because we probably just usually buy it once a year, most people.
Mm-hmm.
Eating turkey, well, maybe Christmas and Easter. Turkey's kind of big for Easter still, too, isn't it? No?
I think you've got more probably ham probably for Easter. And then I think Christmas is a toss-up. Yeah. Some people do ham, some do turkeys.
Mom always did both. Usually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can remember having a Christmas goose one time as a child because Grandma raised geese.
Grandma did that to you?
One's a goose, two is a geese.
I was going to say, I remember that too, but mine was a little different. Eating turkey does not cause you to feel sleepy after your Thanksgiving dinner. It's all the carbohydrates that you just absorbed into your body, likely the cause of your sleepiness.
Oh, I always thought it was the tryptophan or whatever.
Now, I guess your body kind of shuts down to because you've gorged yourself, and it's focusing on that food and taking all your energy for that. So that's why you feel
digestion.
Digestion. For the first meal on the moon, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin ate roast turkey in foil packets with a straw. All right.
That's what you're getting for Thanksgiving. I was going to make it a surprise, but I should tell you now just because you had brought it up.
Turkey in a foil packet. Just because of the way I eat, I should be safer to have me drink. All right. Turkeys have 3,500 feathers at maturity, which makes a nice coat.
I don't think down feathers come from a turkey.
Oh, that's all right. I'm wearing my turkey sweater to your Thanksgiving party.
I can't wait to see that.
That's right. It's made from 100% turkey feathers. A little itchy.
Isn't it going to be funny if we have matching ones?
No, it won't be funny at all. I'll be very upset. All right. Places in the United States named after the holiday traditional main course: Turkey, Texas; Turkey Creek, Louisiana; Turkey, North Carolina. There are also 9 townships around the country with the names Turkey. All right. Val, things you didn't know yesterday.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to start here. Lobsters pee out of their faces.
No! Ew. I can't believe you didn't skip that one.
I couldn't. I couldn't skip that one.
Where's that delay? That's horrible. Wow. Where do you come up with this stuff? That's gross.
It is gross. I've heard this one before. The Idaho Department of Fish and Game once used parachutes to get beavers to a new home.
Actually, if you go to our YouTube page and you search that with the call letters, okay? So
make sure you do it with the call letters.
With the call letters, KCHW Great Beaver Drop, I believe is the title of the video, and it is an odd newscast that has all the details you could ever need about the Idaho Department of Fish and Game and the Great Beaver Drop of 1951. All right. They seriously did it along with other varmints.
Yes.
Yes.
Seriously. The velociraptor barks in Jurassic Park are the sound of 2 tortoises getting busy.
All right. One of my stranger recording gigs I got. Scott, we want you to go out and find 2 turtles and record them mating.
Jane Austen was fond of brewing beer.
Oh. Explains a lot.
Yeah. The next one just kind of blows my mind because I don't know how this could be true, but evidently it is. The world's #1 producer of tires is Lego.
Huh. I mean, there's some Lego toys that have tires, but okay. Yeah, that seems excessive again.
I know. That one's hard to believe. And you can bring your pet fish on your flight.
No.
Yeah.
Can I shake them like in Nemo?
Yeah. So, I wonder if you can bring your pet turkey on the flight and say, I'm just bringing Thanksgiving dinner.
Alrighty then. Let's do this. Oh, what Scott thinks about in the shower. That's how I sing in the shower. Because I can't sing. I can't hold a tune for nothing. All right. If humans were able to bend their arms, unable to bend their arms. Okay, I got to get my thoughts straight here. If humans are unable to bend their arms, street fights would turn into jousting matches. All right. We're all likely in thousands of photos that we don't know about and will never see because we were standing in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But the more pictures there are of you out there, though, the easier it is to do a deep fake video.
Uh-oh. You could totally do one on me, but why would you want to? All right. Hot water heater is redundant.
That's true.
You only like the pen clicking noise when you're the one making it. It's true.
That's true as well.
It's very true. It is very true. All right. And fish are the birds of the sea.
Aww.
All right. We would probably be less afraid of spiders if they would clean up after themselves and take down their webs when they're done with them.
You think? I don't know. I'd still think they'd be creepy.
And they also make a delicious snack, according to my cat. Technically, we are all voice actors since we voice ourselves. I'm Scott. How are you doing today?
And I'm Val.
When you're a kid, you think coffee is the most adult drink. As a teenager, you think alcohol is the cool adult drink. And then you finally become an adult and realize that all along it was water. Water is the ultimate adult drink.
I don't know. I'm so bad at drinking water.
Me too. Yeah, I don't care what they flavor it with. It's still water.
It's still water. The only water I like is wine.
Could you add more wine to my water, please? All right. What does everyone agree with, Val?
Almost everyone agrees with the following things. Mosquitoes are horrible. I think we can all get on board with that one.
Yes.
And nothing's worse than laying in bed at night, too, and hearing one buzz around your face.
And, somebody could tell you, if we didn't have mosquitoes, the entire world's ecosystem would collapse. And you'd be like, I don't care. Kill them all.
Kill them all.
All right.
Wet socks. Wet socks are the worst.
Oh, only when you take them off.
I don't know. Have you ever had to traipse around in wet socks?
I suppose. It's not as bad as trying to get them off, though.
Well, that is true. All right. Cereal, then milk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because you got to get it all wet.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever tried it the opposite way? Put milk in the bowl first and then added cereal?
Yeah. It's really difficult. You can't get enough cereal in the bowl, and you got to keep adding it in then at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, no one enjoys being wet unless they want to be wet.
Oh, huh. Well, I always want to be wet. I mean, like if you're going to the like Silverwood, yeah, I want to go on the wet ride.
Yeah.
Or one that at least make me wet myself.
That's a problem with the rides that get you wet, though, is you want to save those for last, unless it's 100 degrees, I suppose. But yeah, because then you don't want to be wet on the rest of your rides.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
You just want to be wet so they can't tell if you've wet yourself.
I guess that was a yes.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. All right, I got some for you.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
And I'd like to introduce my thinking impaired sister, Val.
Hi,
Ask you a
everyone.
bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
And now we go to Val's house. I like how I don't know if you could hear it over the theme music, but she was waving to the camera going, "Hi, everybody." You made me laugh. All right, 61% of us think this sporting activity is risky. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were doing yesterday's and I was doing today, so I saw the answer to that one.
Oh, well, so have I now. Have you seen the answer to that? Well, which one? What is it then?
Bicycling.
Which isn't a sport.
No, not really.
Well, I mean, if you're in a bike race, but it just says riding a bike. That is not a sporting activity.
No, that's exercise, and we
Yeah.
go back to the exercise thing. And
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Did you read the next one? I didn't know we were going
I
back
don't-
and forth.
I don't recall
Okay.
if I read the next one. or
Well, I
not,
haven't
so-
seen it yet, so go ahead and give them to me, and I'll do
right.
yes. Now I got another question from you for yesterday, so we're caught up.
All
This
right.
is the most recognized scent among adults.
The most recognized scent,
Stings
like
the nostrils.
like an onion smell,
No, something that you would
Citrus?
enjoy. Something you would enjoy.
like citrus of some sort.
No.
Or coffee.
Coffee is it.
Okay, it only took me 3 tries.
It only took you 3 tries. Like with most things.
That's all right.
All right.
3rd time's the charm.
55% of Americans would travel here even if it was what? Wouldn't travel here even if it was free. 55% of Americans wouldn't travel here even if it was free.
Wuhan.
Not while I'm drinking coffee. Ding, 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 ding. No, much more exciting than Wuhan. I'm going to actually say that this is safer than Wuhan.
Okay, slightly safer. To the moon, maybe.
I'll take that. Outer space. 55% of Americans wouldn't travel here even if it was free. Outer space. Wuhan didn't even make the list, Val. But I'm trying to fix that with my Wuhan Christmas message, which is happening in just moments, so stand by. All right. Over the 10-year lifespan of one of these, it'll need to be repaired on average 3 times. All right.
10-year lifespan of one of these.
And it's used commercially. Everyone uses them probably a couple times a week. And it's not yours.
Okay. Using it several times a week. For some reason I was going with like your stoplights or something like that.
No. This is, well, if I tell you that, you're going to know what it is. Needs to be repaired on average 3 times in its lifetime. It's used commercially. You use it a couple times a week. What else can I tell you? If I tell you what needs to be repaired, you'll know exactly what it is.
Oh, gosh. I'm just trying to think of what you might use a couple times a week. It's not yours. And it only has a 10-year lifespan.
And I can't tell you where you use it because it would be really obvious, too. Sometimes you find them in people's yards after they steal them.
Just like I don't know. I guess I'm
Shopping cart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I would have said grocery store. It's in a grocery store. You would have known what it was.
I would have known.
And if I would have said it's usually the wheels, you would have known what it was.
I would have known.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would say they need to repair them more than 3 times because, I mean, how many times do you get that wobbly wheel?
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Almost every time you go to the grocery store.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right, breakfast bingo, Val. What you don't want to be on a first date. What you don't want to be on a first date. We're spelling bingo.
Oh, okay, what you don't want to be. This one's hard.
Yeah.
'Cause I can think of B words, but
Well, any old B word will do. Ding, ding, ding.
this has to be obvious, and I'm not getting it. Well, you don't want to be on a first date.
Be the worst. Can't carry on a conversation because you're boring.
Boring. Oh man,
Boring.
I would have not gotten that. Boring. Okay.
Any old B world. I like that. I'm going to give you that one anyways, just for the word you wanted to say. A kind of oatmeal that doesn't take long to cook.
Instant.
It's the capital city of Oslo. Its capital city is Oslo.
Its capital city is Oslo?
Yes.
I am terrible at geography. I have no idea.
You can't spell bingo for nothing today. It's Norway.
I can't.
You knew that. Oslo,
I don't know. Yeah,
Norway.
I suppose.
Yeah, you knew it. You'd heard
All
it
right.
before at least. A blue Muppet on Sesame Street. Ooh, that's a tough one.
A blue. What's his name? Grover.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got it. Now, we didn't watch Sesame Street as kids, so how did you get that?
I think my kids might have watched it a little bit. I don't know. But I think the Muppet characters are pretty famous no matter what. But yeah.
We didn't watch those kind of cartoons. We were into Gilligan's Island and Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
What else did we watch? Do you remember?
Do you remember watching Lost in Space? Which was the one where they accidentally went back in time to the time of the dinosaurs?
Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost.
H.R. Puffin stuff. I remember early on watching that as a younger kid. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where Disney World is located. More geography.
Yeah, I'm just going to go Orlando.
Yes. All right. You almost spelt bingo.
Almost.
All right. Last one I have. Guess the word that's missing from the news headline. Blank used in jail escape attempt. Was it a toenail clipper, a bra wire, or a Yankee candle?
I'm going to go with toenail clipper.
No, it was a woman's bra wire.
Oh.
Pretty inventive, huh?
No kidding.
All right. She's a MacGyver. All right. Now I think you had a few left for me, maybe.
I did. Right. This is a trivia one for you.
Okay.
I feel like we've had this one before, but I'll see.
All right.
100 years ago, the average American used to use just 5 to 10 of these a day. Maybe that's a little ambiguous. Maybe you won't get it, but yeah. 100 years ago, the average American used just 5 to 10 of these a day.
What would I go through in a day? They didn't have toilet paper back then, did they, 100 years ago?
5 to 10 squares.
5 to 10 squares a day? What would you have used? Is it like they used it and threw it away?
No, it sort of gets thrown away, but how do I give you a good hint on this? It's something we use all the time, all day long. I could give you a huge hint. We were just talking about it.
Wow. That was no hint whatsoever because, I have long-term loss of short-term memory. Went through 5 to 10 of these a day.
Yes.
Oh, if I scroll, yeah. I don't know.
It's gallons of water.
Gallons of water. Okay.
5 to 10 of these just 100 years ago. Today, we use over 100 gallons a day.
Oh, because of dishwashers and wash machines and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
And they had to a lot of times haul that water, so they're going to be really frugal with it because it's heavy.
Exactly. But like you said, you don't have all of those automatic, like dishwashers and washing machines. And
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
We can go with Spy the Lie.
I'll try it. I'm not doing very well like you, though.
Yeah, I'm doing so great today. The first official Thanksgiving was held in the Virginia colony on December 4th, 1619. Or in Canada, Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday in October. And then finally, the Thanksgiving parade in Detroit, Michigan is called the Motor City Parade. Which one is a lie?
One more time. One more time. They're really close. That's a tough one.
Yeah. First official Thanksgiving was held in the Virginia colony on December 4th, 1619. Or in Canada, Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday in October. Or the Thanksgiving parade in Detroit, Michigan is called the Motor City Parade.
I think the one with in Canada is true about their Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go with, I don't know, 1619 doesn't seem right. I'm going to go with 1619. Oh, it was the Motor City Parade?
Yes, it's actually called the America's Thanksgiving parade.
Wow. But I was right about Canada.
Yes.
Because
yes.
they're just weird.
Thank you so much for being my friend. You can do it!
All right. How'd we do, Val?
Yes, I've got one more if you want to do the hole in the headline.
Okay. I probably did this story, but let's try it anyways. I probably don't remember.
Okay. Guess the word that's missing from the news headline? Woman charged with harassing ex-boyfriend tossing blank through window. Was it a concrete statue of Abraham Lincoln, a concrete gnome, or a concrete block?
Oh. I think it was a concrete garden gnome.
That would be funny, but no.
Oh.
A 29-year-old Nashville woman faces harassment and vandalism charges after she was reportedly caught on video throwing a concrete block through her ex-boyfriend's bedroom window, resulting in $800 in damage. In the weeks after that incident, her boyfriend says she continues to harass him by calling his phone multiple times a day.
Oh, you can block that number, can't you?
I would think, but that just isn't very exciting. I mean, the concrete gnome would have been much better.
Way better. I think actually the statue of Abraham Lincoln's probably the best. I mean, you're gonna throw something through a window.
Concrete block is kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, the statue probably need a few people.
Great job, team. Head back to base for debriefing and cocktails.
Pretty sure we got them this time.
Cocktails.
All right, before we go to break, it's KCHW Chewila, and I was hoping, can you help me with that spot I'm working on now? Because I think if people were listening at the beginning of the show, it's pretty rough probably in Wuhan at the holiday season here. So I was trying to think what we could do to make it look a little better, make it a little more festive, make it a little more funner. Is that a word? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more fun, funner. Yeah.
All right. So these are some of the ideas I put down for the commercial, okay? And then maybe you can add to it. I don't know. I want to share it with you. So nothing says happy holidays, and it's been 2 long years, like the Wuhan Market meat and cheese pack from Death Ridge Farms.
Oh, so bad.
And it's kind of bad, isn't it? You think I went too far?
Well, it's not beyond you to go too far.
Okay. Each delicious box of various rodents is guaranteed to please and hand-packed by the dedicated employees at the Wuhan Market.
As long as they're dead.
Hand-packed.
And packed.
The Wuhan Market Sampler. Your guests will know exactly when you think it's time for them to go.
When you bring out the bats.
Surprise them this season and have them. Well, I don't. I was doing voice techniques. Says, surprise them this season and tell them it's a real ferret.
Oh, so bad.
So, you think sampler pack from the Wuhan Market?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that, but
meats and cheeses. Everybody likes meats and cheeses.
It's like the charcuterie board from Wuhan.
Would you like the ferret or the monkey? And each box is guaranteed to have 3 new variants.
Now you've spoiled what I'm making for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, yeah. Nothing says happy holidays like a gift pack from the Wuhan Market.
The only thing is by the time, if you don't first order now, all those,
you'll have it in time for Easter.
Yeah, all those freighter ships that are stuck at the port, you won't get it in time for Christmas.
I don't know. Anytime you order something from China, it's 6 weeks to 2 months out. So, So, all right, we'll put a rush on yours.
Oh, thank you.
Holiday sampler pack from the Wuhan Market.
Priority shipping.
Can you believe anyone would even go there and shop? After
No.
it's like the where coronavirus was supposed to come out of, or where it started to spread. Why would you go there to shop ever?
Well, I would imagine if you live there, you probably don't have a whole lot of options, though, right?
It's a big city.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other wet markets all over the country. They're selling animals people shouldn't eat.
Of course. But if you're that hungry, I guess you'll eat about anything. Again, welcome to Thanksgiving dinner at Val's house.
Featuring Scott's Wuhan Market gift pack. Everybody's going to be lining up. I know it.
You know it.
I know it. I know this. We're going to break, and I know that we will be back unless, I don't know, the computer locks up or something like that. We want you to stick around and let you know that today's show is sponsored by God-Fearing Brothers, just for you. Thank you very much. All right, we will be back. It's KCHW 102.7. It's snowing, and it's 8:13.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Loon Lake, Clayton.
It's 8:14.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock tires, provide collision repairs including glass, and they have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414.
This is KCHW 102.7.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, November the 23rd, 2021. I'm Mike Clifford. Anti-hunger advocates filed suit Monday to force Los Angeles County to speed up processing of applications for emergency food assistance.
Those applications by law must be processed within 3 days, but the county's own data show that between October 2020 and last September, more than a third of applications took longer. That's 54,000 households. Frank Tamburello with Hunger Action LA says the CalFresh program is akin to emergency response.
When someone is hungry, every hour, every minute matters. It's unconscionable that in Los Angeles County, the most vulnerable families have to wait for weeks to get access to something as basic as food assistance.
The county did not respond to a request for comment by deadline, but it has acknowledged that a surge in demand combined with staffing issues is straining the system. I'm Suzanne Potter.
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reports the driver who plowed through a Christmas parade in downtown Waukesha, killing 5 people and injuring nearly 50, did so intentionally and is expected to face first-degree homicide counts. The Journal reports the suspect, 39-year-old Darrell Brooks, recently had been released from custody in a strikingly similar case in which he was accused of driving over a woman during a domestic dispute. A first-of-its-kind survey of the health and human service needs of Connecticut's LGBTQ community published this month. The report released by the LGBTQ Health and Human Services Network. Among the findings, 2/3 of respondents reported concerns about access to health care, including that services would not be LGBTQ-friendly. Patrick Duns with the New Haven Pride Center.
So every day I can see people walking in the center looking for food, looking for housing, experiencing discrimination in healthcare. It's such a relief to have this kind of information that we can literally go to funders, we can go to legislature, we can go to different bodies, we can go to donors and say, hey, here's your proof, look.
More than 3,000 Connecticut residents completed the survey. And November is National Youth Homeless Awareness Month. Compared with other Midwestern states, Minnesota has some of the highest numbers for those 25 and younger.
Corey Bushy is with the Northwest Minnesota Foundation, which works with stakeholders in a 12-county region to address the issue. He says roughly a quarter of those served by response programs are in that youth demographic, underscoring the need for more prevention work.
All of that trauma leads to increases in adult homelessness. So if we can cut down this number of 25% of the people we're serving having to be in that age group, and we're really going to be better off in the long run.
I'm Mike Moen.
This is PNS.
Oh, that's funny, Val. Nancy's listening this morning and posting on Facebook, and she knew all the answers you didn't. Shopping cart, board. Grover, you got that one though. And then Orlando. I don't remember which question that was for Orlando.
Disney World.
Disney World. All right. Did you get that one eventually, or was that a mistake too? I didn't catch it.
No, I got that one. I just didn't get bored, and I didn't get Norway.
Okay. All right.
But I remember now where my failures were, and I'll do better next time.
All right. Is that your apology to Nancy? We're sorry.
I will say congratulations, Nancy.
All right.
I hate you.
We have to have her on for trivia. Maybe we'll get her to call in and challenge you. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah, that worked really well for me last time you had someone on that challenged me.
Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, for radio listening, it probably worked out well. For your ego, maybe not so much.
Not so much.
All right, we should do some local birthdays. Man, it's snowy out there this morning. Be careful if you're driving. Let's see. There are no birthdays for the 23rd, which is a good time to remind you that your Lions Club calendar is going to be coming out soon. I hope you got on it. If you didn't, you could probably, you're not going to be able to sign up for this year, but you could for next. And you can do that on our website at kchw.org. Go to supporters, then go to the Lions Club. There's a link to the website right below it, the PDF, to get yourself on the Lions Club calendar. Yesterday, we had birthdays for John Cordes and Emily Aiken, though. I could throw those out. And then Val has our celebrity birthdays for today.
I do. Good Morning America's co-host Robin Roberts is 61 today. Michelle Gomez from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Doctor Who is 55. Oded Fair from The Mummy is 51. Comedian and host Chris Hardwick is 50. Paige Kennedy from Desperate Housewives is 45. Nicole Snooki Polizzi from Jersey Shore is 34. And finally, Miley Cyrus is 29 today.
You know, it's funny. She's such a good singer, Miley Cyrus, but when you hear her talk, she sounds like an old lady at the VFW chain smoking.
She does have that kind of raspy sound.
It does. She does. She already sounds like she's 80. What's she going to sound like when she's 80? But it sure works good for singing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's so hard to keep track of famous people now, even if you wanted to. You know, years ago, there was basically CBS, NBC, and what's the other one? ABC. And then Fox came along. But there was, you knew who was the star of a show and stuff. Now, with all these streaming services and all the shows that they produce and all the cable companies and everything, it's impossible to know, when you go down these lists of actors and birthdays, there's so many of them that I've never even heard of before, or maybe I've heard their name but could not put it with a face because there's just too much to watch.
There is. And it's funny because I don't know, for some stupid reason, we like to watch The Masked Singer. And why it's stupid is because I would say 3/4 of the people that are revealed, we have no idea who they are. It's like, who are they now?
Huh?
So, yeah.
Yeah. They haven't been around long.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like to call it history, or it happened today for the 23rd of November. That's right, I had to look at the calendar. If you saw my eyes venture that way. 1954, for the first time, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed above the peak it reached just before the crash of 1929. That was 1954. That's a long time to recover.
Yeah, we're looking at 25 years?
Wow. Huh. 1990, the first all-women expedition to the South Pole. 3 Americans, 1 Japanese, and 12 Russians set off from Antarctica on the first leg of a 70-day, 800-mile ski trek. Wow. First all-woman expedition to the South Pole. It turns out only the Russians returned.
I was going to say those Russians are already there. You notice there was 12 of them that stood up and said they wanted to do it.
Yeah. 91, as in 1991, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, police disclosed that a 16-year-old boy had amassed a $10,000 baseball card collection by running a bookie operation at his local high school.
That's ingenuity. I mean, if it had been anything else, they would have called him an entrepreneur.
Does he get an A for careers class?
Maybe. Made my first $10,000 before I turned 17.
You know, they had those tests, at least when we were in school, to tell you what you should be when you grow up.
Your aptitude test?
Yeah, and they looked at him and said, you should be a criminal. You've got some gifts, boy. All right, 2004, World of Warcraft was released. By 2017, the game had grossed over $9.2 billion in revenue, making it one of the highest-grossing video game franchises of all time. Yes, it's World of Warcraft.
So do you play any video games like that?
You know, my hands are all too crippled up to do the controllers, so yeah, I can't. So it's sad, but I used to be into it, but I stopped around the end of PlayStation 2. It's just too hard because I lose, and it's no fun to lose. I mean, I'd play anybody, and I just get smoked. So
you can still hold the Wii controller though.
I do. I'm great at tennis, baby.
I got the bowling down.
But that's easy, Val. All right. It's not. It's not.
Well, I'm
easy,
sure
though.
tennis is easy too.
No, it's tough. All right. MS Explorer cruise liner carrying 100. We're going to skip that one.
Yeah.
Cruise liner, you know what happened, right? On to 2018.
Well, it did. I mean, it has a happy ending, I guess.
Okay. Oh, it does. I figured it to be horrific just as I started it, but Val's right. 2007, MS Explorer, a cruise liner carrying 154 people, sank in the Antarctic Ocean south of Argentina after hitting an iceberg near the South Shetland Islands. There were no fatalities.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's pretty wild.
Because the water had to be really cold.
Yes.
I bet you they had rafts. It was 2007. They had rafts.
They had what?
Rafts. It seemed like I'd have a hard time saying it, so I just overpronounced it. All right. 2018, Phil Mickelson claimed a $9 million winner-takes-all prize in a dramatic match play golf duel with Tiger Woods, finishing under floodlights in Las Vegas. That match went to the 22nd hole before Mickelson sunk a 4-foot putt to win. And then...
Yeah, the really gentle clapping.
Yes, you've done so well. Special events, we get them from Val.
It's Doctor Who Day.
Who?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
It's also Espresso Day.
I could get into that.
Cranberry Day.
No, thank you.
And finally, it's Cashew Day, the day my brother and I love.
Oh, yes, cashews. Cashews actually have a chemical in them that is supposed to make you happy.
It makes me happy every time I take a handful.
With a bottle of wine. All right. Number of the day is what? 3. It's the number of times a wheel on a shopping cart will need to be repaired or replaced during a 10-year period. Man, we've beat that one to death today, haven't we?
We have.
Why would they put that in here?
Rammed it with a shopping cart.
Yeah. Why would they do that 3 times?
I feel like a lot of the stories had crossovers from the ones you did yesterday and the ones we did today.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. It reminds me of encouraging some kids at Safeway one time to stuff their big chubby friend inside the kiddie car shopping cart and push him around the parking lot.
Did that end well?
No, one of the employees came out and made him get out.
Well, I just wondered if they could get him back out, because sometimes things go in easier than they come out.
They were having a hard time getting him in there, so I gave him some advice, and then I stood back and watched. You know?
The story of Scott's life.
Yeah. This promises to be fun. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Yeah, and the big guy came out of the store and made the kids get out. I was like,
oh. Man, party pooper.
Yeah, he did have a hard time getting out. That was part of the fun. All right, news and nuggets. Val, will you lead the way?
Yeah, I would love to. Target stores will close their doors for Thanksgiving Day this year, but it's also forever. The retail giant shuts its stores on Thanksgiving Day. Last year it did, citing safety considerations during the pandemic. And on Monday it said all stores would be closed this Thanksgiving and every Thanksgiving in the future. Target announced earlier this month that most stores would reopen at 7 a.m. local time on Black Friday. Walmart has also said it would close stores on Thanksgiving Day for a second year.
Huh. Surprise, surprise.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, that was we used to have a huge number of people come for Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, we're talking 25 or so. And that made me so mad because we had one group of family that brought the Black Friday ads with them when it was starting, at like
midnight,
6:00 Thanksgiving night or whatever.
Okay.
And they'd sit there and go over the ads to decide where they were going and what they were doing. And then they would leave early. It's like, I cooked for you guys. You could at least stick around to visit.
Maybe if you would have put the Black Friday ads underneath their food.
There you go.
That is lame.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty happy that they're doing that. Cool.
I love this lady's retirement plan. Maryland woman made her third visit to the state lottery headquarters when a scratch-off ticket led her to a third $50,000 prize in 3 years. 61-year-old woman won with a $5 lucky scratch-off ticket.
Man, I've never won more than $10 on any of them.
Yeah, me either. I have no luck with scratch-off tickets.
Mm-mm.
But I love me some casino. Just saying.
You do pretty good at the casino.
I do okay.
You do okay.
I do okay.
Should we do the GPS one? Is kind of boring.
I'll pass by it then.
All right. Kids get creative with snowplow names.
I like this one.
I do too. So Captain Snowpants, Yo Bro No Snow, and Jennifer Snowpez are among the names that will be on some of Vermont's snowplows this year. Vermont school students participated in the State Transportation Department's Name a Plow contest to come up with names for the snowplow serving their communities. The list of snowplow names include Snowbegone Kenobi.
Oh,
that was pretty ingenious.
I like that.
Plowy McPlowface, Burrito, and Steve.
Oh, Steve the plow truck. I
like the burrito.
All right, more kid stuff. Although Thanksgiving and the holiday season are giving many people an opportunity to celebrate and appreciate their loved ones, a new poll finds most parents think their kids have some catching up to do in the thankfulness department. New poll by University of Michigan researchers reveals a stunning 4 in 5 parents think children today don't appreciate what they have.
And whose fault is that?
You probably gave them too much.
I was going to say, that's the parents' fault.
Yeah. Over half the survey of parents with kids between 4 and 10 add they believe they spoil their children too much. Another 2 in 5 go even further, saying they're sometimes embarrassed by how selfish their child acts. You know, one thing, though, I heard is kids really don't learn empathy till they're over 18.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so some of that's probably natural, but I think adding to that by spoiling just makes it worse, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the struggles of many moms and dads, 3 in 4 say teaching their kids about gratitude is a high priority. With that in mind, the vast majority of the poll believe gratitude all starts with good manners. Nearly 9 in 10, that's 88%, regularly encourage their children to say please and thank you. Another 11% say do this occasionally, and just 1% admit they rarely have their kids say please and thanks. I thought it was strange. I remember one time my daughter had, a friend over for the weekend, and we did like tons of cool stuff. I took them everywhere, spoiled them rotten, fed them whatever they wanted, and my daughter constantly said, "Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad." And the guest child, not one time the whole weekend, said, "Thank you."
Wow. Wow.
Even when she left at the end, when I took her off and dropped her home, I'd probably dropped about $250 on that kid. She never even said thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really kind of surprised. So
I'd have beat my kids for that.
But my daughter was so appreciative, it made up for it. So.
Oh, good.
All right.
Good. All right. This story is crazy to me. A grandmother says she was kicked out of a Georgia hotel by police in the middle of the night after she left a bad review online, forcing her and her 6-year-old granddaughter to walk to a nearby hotel in their pajamas. Susan Lager was on the first of a 3-night stay at the Baymont Inn and Suites in the mountain city of Helen, Georgia in September, when she got a call from the hotel manager telling her she had to leave. It came shortly after booking sites Hotel.com asked her to leave a review post-check-in. Lager did, calling the property run down. She also complained that her room's toilets did not flush properly and that the pool was closed. Lager first got a call from the hotel manager at 8:40 p.m. She says he was screaming at her, "You get out now. I call the police. You lie, you lie. You gave me bad review." Police then showed up to remove her and her 6-year-old grandchild, writing in a report that management wanted her out because she had given the hotel a bad review. In 911 audio, the manager explicitly references Lager's review as a reason why he wanted her out. Lager says she and her granddaughter had to walk a third of a mile down the street to Fairfield Hotel in their pajamas.
Whoa. Why would...
That's awful, and it wasn't like some mom and pop hotel. I mean, the Baymont's a whole franchise, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
What blows me away is that the cops would actually forcibly remove her for that.
Yeah. You'd think they'd go, "You got to be kidding me."
There must be some kind of like city law, that protects hotel owners for, ejecting whoever they want.
Maybe.
That's just weird. Because, yeah, wow. Not nice at all.
No, horrible.
What do you think she's going to add to that review, you dummies?
I left a bad review for a book on Amazon one time and got attacked by, it must have been like a small publisher or something with a few friends that were the ones leaving positive reviews on the book, because when my review isn't so positive, holy cow.
They came after you, huh?
They came after me.
Yeah, I picked up it was from a public news show for a talk show for public radio stations, and it was supposed to be middle of the road, unbiased reporting. And it wasn't. It was very, very left wing, and I knew it wouldn't go over very well. And so I dropped the show, and he had his listeners attack me for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I was very impressed because it's on like, I don't know, almost 300 radio stations, and he's telling his listeners to go after KCHW in Chewelah because we dropped his show. So I got hate mail for a couple weeks, but I was like loving the national exposure and all the hits to our website. You idiot! I mean, bad news is just as good news when it gets some attention and hits.
Exactly. Wow.
But yeah, he had his listeners
like he needed your little radio station to. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Students can't tell what's real. Huh? If you need lessons on how to dominate social media, you might turn to the young people in your life, but don't look at them to tell you what's real and what's not online. Stanford's study found that students have trouble telling the difference between news stories and native ads, aka sponsored content, for example, and figuring out where the information came from in the first place. More than 80% of students thought an ad labeled sponsored content was a news story.
Wow. Which completely explains a lot of the last 2 years.
We can't blame that on the kids, though.
No, I was going to say it doesn't just, it goes beyond the teenage years.
All right. Is Thanksgiving a good time for Scott to find a date?
Depends on who I invite to Thanksgiving dinner.
Huh. Well, who you invited?
We all know Thanksgiving is about going to your hometown, opening a bottle of your parents' wine, and sitting through hours of random stories from random relatives. Turns out it's also a good time to find a mate. A Tinder study found that the app experiences a huge spike in users over the holiday. The reason's pretty simple. Individuals who grow up in the same areas are more likely to have shared experiences, making home a great place for singles with similar values to connect.
Oh. All right, my last one. Largest direct mail fruit cake company in the world is the Collin Street Bakery in Texas. Get you some fruit cake. Between September and the end of the year, Collin Street Bakery will sell more than 1.5 million deluxe fruitcakes by mail to people in more than 200 countries. Who are these people buying fruitcake?
So one year we had, I don't know how we found out about it, but it's like these monks that make fruitcake, but they put bourbon in their recipe.
Oh, that'd attract you right away.
Yeah, so we're like, well, I think we should order some. Even with bourbon in it, wasn't good.
There's nothing you can do.
No, it just wasn't good. So, all right, I'm going to do one more.
Okay.
Thanksgiving is the top day for home fires.
Huh.
Thanksgiving is the traditional day to count your blessings, but for some, it is also the day to set the house on fire. There are more home fires on Thanksgiving than any other day of the year, with fire departments responding to triple the normal number of incidents. And according to the National Fire Protection Association, most of these fires originate in the kitchen from clumsy or inattentive cooks. Or at my house, it's probably because I start drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning on Thanksgiving.
You're dropping plug things into the sink and stuff, aren't you?
Exactly. Oh, and I could you hear about this fires that start from people trying to deep fry their turkeys too. That seems to be a big one.
All right. And don't forget, when you take your turkey out of the deep fryer, do not put it on the same plate you brought it out on.
No,
that's
never good.
Never good.
Have you experienced that?
I have. I caught it in time and said, please put that back in the deep fryer. And they said, why? And then I explained it to them, and they went, oh. There's salmonella on that plate.
Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. Makes you not want to eat the rest of the stuff.
Sobering milestone. I'm just going to throw it out and won't dwell on it a lot. COVID-19 pandemic. 2021 coronavirus deaths just surpassed the 2020 total. We've lost more people this year than we did last.
Wow, I would have never guessed that.
Wow, you would think it's getting better, and you would think the vaccinations would have slowed it down, but I think maybe it has something to do with a lot of people waited till some of them got approved and that kind of stuff. Also, in addition to shortages of everything else, expect a shortage of department store and mall Santa actors for kids to confide in. In addition to the usual reasons for labor shortages, men who play commercial Santas are at high risk for COVID-19 because even though we're jolly, we're older. And we have big bellies and probably some diabetes. Stephen Arnold, president of the International Brotherhood of... Why am I rubbing my belly? Brotherhood of Real Bearded Santa said, most of us tick all the boxes. We're old, we're overweight, we have diabetes. And if we don't have diabetes, we have heart disease.
There you go.
So,
and you've got those little Petri dishes sitting on your lap.
Yes. I thought about growing out my beard for this year and then said no, because it is totally white. And
is it completely white?
Yeah, and I am elf-sized, and I do have a big belly, so I think someday I will make a great Santa.
Or you could just go with the elf.
No.
No, okay.
That's degrading.
You're going to get hate mail from elves now. You realize that.
I don't care. I'm king of the elves. David posted online. He said the guy I was talking about, is that David Pac-Man? He's a real jerk. And yes, it was David Pac-Man.
So your listeners here, I got your back.
They got my back. Thank you, David. All right. We're creeping up on the top of the hour. Might end a little bit early today, but we do have some good stuff to bring you if you're ready for us to cook.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Looking at 8:42, time for a little odd news. We always start off with the news attack, where the first part is true and the second part is a big fat lie or a bad joke. And Val, I have some good ones from yesterday too. So will you kick us off and we'll go back and forth?
All right. 2 Fox News contributors have quit because the network won't stop peddling conspiracy theories, like that Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson are dating.
Oh, it is. It's a conspiracy theory. Great. Then where'd they get all the pictures of them in pajamas? So sad. Nebraska has the lowest unemployment rate of any state ever, just 1.9%. In healthcare alone, Nebraska has 13,000 openings. Emergency rooms are so backed up, they ask that you make a reservation before you cut off your finger or fall out of bed.
I think that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Researchers show older couples who regularly have sex are happier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Do I want to finish?
I don't. I'm surprised you went there. It's okay, though. Hey, if it's good advice, we'll take it.
If this oxygen tent is rocking, don't bother knocking.
Latest findings confirm that it's bad for your health if you sleep late on your days off. Oh, no.
What if I sleep late every day?
Then it's okay.
Okay.
All right. Doctors recommend sticking to your normal routine. Get up on time, go to work, and hide from your boss while you nap under your desk. I had an employee once, and people would call me because he was a maintenance man, and he had a golf cart, and he would find places to hide his golf cart and take a nap. and residents would call me and go, your maintenance man's back here by the creek taking a nap in his golf cart, right? Yeah, we know. He's 80.
Good help's hard to find.
Yeah, it's part exactly.
Hey, I'm really excited for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one day of the year when the gravy running down my chin doesn't seem weird to anybody.
Hey, you had to get that and put it back in your mouth. A man who went to a hospital in Poland complaining of headaches found out he had a nail stuck in his skull. That's right. He's Polish.
Ba-rum-bum.
Yes. They removed the nail, but now he's Italian. Sorry.
Oh, no.
They took out the nail and he went, oh, mamma mia. All right, they removed the nail, although they warned him the hair may not grow back over the spot because they had to spackle the hole and sand it down. Welcome to Poland.
Oh,
I'm making my own Polish jokes. Yes.
You are. Look at you go. Tiffany and Company just unveiled its newest, most expensive bling ever, and it will probably cost $20 million to $30 million. And that's not even including shipping and handling.
They don't put that in there? Free shipping? Wouldn't that be insulting?
Free shipping.
You buy something for $20 million on Amazon and they don't give you free shipping?
Can you imagine having to pay tax on that?
Wow, what would that be? I don't even want to know.
No.
All right. I want to do the Polish one again.
Do it. Do it.
I can't. According to a study, 71% of pregnant women get some form of anesthesia during childbirth. 71%. And 94% would like to receive some form of medication until their child is out of the house.
It's called wine.
Oh. Available everywhere.
Yeah. Available everywhere. You can get it in a bottle or a box or yeah.
It's not really a box. It's like a plastic container full of wine.
That's true. Inside of a box.
Yes. Researchers say the type... What?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, researchers say the type of Christmas card you send reveals the secret you. My cards don't have anything inside or out. They're just plain white. It's a blizzard scene.
Oh. Winter is coming, or if you look out the window, winter is here. It's getting to be that time of the year when you're hiding the presents from kids and the extra pounds under oversized sweaters.
Oh, man, I've already gained so much COVID weight. Christmas just might kill me.
I am, I'm heavier than I've been in quite a while, and I'm not even in the holiday season yet. So
oh, yes.
good.
Twiggy is gaining weight.
Not too much longer. I'll have the Schlafman belly.
Yeah, whatever. You've never really had a problem with that. In fact, I think you were thicker at 18 than you are now.
I know I was thicker after the kids than I am now, but yeah.
Oh. All right. Isn't that a nice way to put it? Oh, you're a little thicker.
You're a little thicker.
Yeah. All right. Grandmother likes to play Christmas carols after Thanksgiving dinner. She knows it's a little early to get into the holiday spirit, but it's great for drowning out the sounds of snoring, belching, and men passing gas.
And the football game that somebody turned on.
Mm-hmm.
The CDC has added more high-risk COVID-19 travel destinations. Please let one of them be my mother-in-law's.
Oh, that was so mean, Val. Oh.
I know. It doesn't really apply either since my mother-in-law can walk to my house.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You can't keep her out unless you lock the doors. Huh? That wouldn't be nice either. All right, Thanksgiving is this week, if you haven't noticed. You know, the holiday when Americans sit around and eat in their nice sweatpants.
You dressed up, Scott.
Uh-huh.
You wore the ones without holes in them.
Oh, no, I got one here in the back. It's more of a
Thanksgiving
it's more of a vent.
Thanksgiving is just 2 days away. I'll never forget that wild Thanksgiving many years ago when Grandpa forgot his hearing aid and thought Grandma asked him to give 2 spanks.
Okay. Grandpa. Oh. Our research shows that men carry a gene that limits their lifespan. Yes, it's called the cheating on your wife gene. That's horrible. It's really bad.
It's the one, it's called the honey, you're fat gene.
Oh, that'll get you in trouble, too.
It will. And my last one right now, the Grammy nominations will be announced today, like I care. Another day, another snub for Baby Shark.
Oh. All right, on to the world of wacky but true. These stories have no made-up jokes inside. The story itself didn't need any help. Like this one I'll start off with. In the UK, a man continued sleeping as a 35-foot tree crashed into his home. A fire official had to wake him up.
Thank you so much for being my friends. You can do it!
Yeah! Get up.
Was he drunk?
Yeah. 35-foot tree. That's a big one, folks.
It is. Holy cow. Oh, is that all there was to that story?
That's all there was to that story. Just
right,
a
then
short
I'll
little
go
starter. Yes, please.
Austrian police arrested a man who they said tried to rob a bank in Vienna, but arrived too early. The suspect entered the bank foyer armed and with a hood drawn over his head, but 15 minutes before opening time. Passers-by alerted police after they saw the guy pacing nervously as he waited for the main doors to open.
Yes, Captain Obvious.
I got my 2 hands up. I surrender. Come and lock me up. Here forever.
All right, that was a good try. How about this one? Oh, you already did it. It's the woman with the with the brick. All right. An armored truck had a bit of a malfunction and started spewing money all over the streets of San Diego, California.
Oh.
Now the FBI and California Highway Patrol, that's right, CHIPS, are on a manhunt for people who ran off with the money, which, well, wasn't theirs. Truck was heading toward the Federal Reserve to make a deposit when the back door swung open. It's Christmas. FBI and CHP have already arrested 2 people who got locked out of their cars during the mess.
Oh my gosh, really? You're going to arrest them?
Imagine,
it's like
well,
manna from heaven.
Well, imagine this though. You're driving into a pile of money and you jump out of your car, and then you're basically stealing money from an armored car truck, and then you run back to your car and realize you locked your keys in it.
Oh, that's so bad.
At this point, it's still unknown how much money is missing. Wow, that's wow.
Wow. That's all you can say is wow.
Wow. And now a message from the FBI.
They will do everything possible to test us, but they will only test their own embarrassment.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Whatever you say. TikTok user has shared how she mistook one of her AirPods for ibuprofen and accidentally swallowed it. Saying that she was sharing this information for educational purposes, the Boston-based user named @IamCarlyB explained, I was crawling into bed. I had ibuprofen 800 in my right hand, and I had my left earpod in my left hand. I threw something back, took my water bottle and took a sip, then realized it wasn't the ibuprofen. I tried puking it up, and it won't come out. It did come out through the normal course of events, though I Am Carly B says she had an x-ray to confirm it. She has also shared that the swallowed AirPod was still connected to her iPhone while she was making a call. Consequently, a voice memo she sent a friend included gurgling sounds recorded in her stomach.
What's that? It's my tummy. My insides just called you.
And if at any time I said iPod, it was supposed to be AirPod. I'm not sure if anyway.
Either way.
And
4 to 8 hours.
I looked them up. Like the AirPods are like over an inch long. They're like 1.2 inches long. So that's thinking your ibuprofen 800 is pretty big.
Wow. Yeah, that's like taking a horse pill. That's crazy. All right, but she's going to live.
She's going to live.
She's going to live. Let's see here. A Tampa Bay area homeowner calling his homeowner association Grinches after receiving a letter for decorating his home too early. On November 6th, the Moffat family hired a company to put up Christmas lights around their house. Homeowners now facing fines for violating the homeowner association agreement. Homeowner said he had no idea it was against the rules, but days later, the family received a letter that they are in violation of HOA rules, and that decorations can't be put up until Thanksgiving Day. If the family does not correct the violation, they get fined $100 a day, up to $1,000 for putting up their Christmas lights too early. That seems ridiculous.
You know, those HOAs, some of the rules they have, I don't know how my husband got on this kick, but it was horror stories about HOAs. And it's insane what they can do.
Yeah,
so
because you sign an agreement to live there that you'll take part in these rules. So
and it makes you wonder how much they paid the company to put up the Christmas lights in the first place.
And what usually happens is you put this little homeowners association together, and then somebody with probably even no high school diploma gets to be boss, and it all goes to their head. They start harassing people. All right.
No kidding.
I know.
Go
ahead. I know the exact kind of person though. Right here.
Okay.
You know, I don't believe in all this Christmas fuss. It's crass commercial nonsense. It's try humbug.
Humbug. All right, Val, will you take us out?
I got one more. Lee County, Florida sheriff deputies were chasing a stolen vehicle when it drove onto the Edison Bridge, which crosses Calahoochee River. As the sheriff's helicopter watched from above, the minivan skidded into a retaining wall. The driver jumped out and jumped over the edge. The bridge is about 55 feet above the water. The driver was rescued, hospitalized, and charged with grand theft auto and fleeing and eluding deputies. The minivan's owner, Marcella Chacon, says the man is her nephew, and she was the only family member to help him when he got out of prison a year before. She likely won't be helping him get out this time.
Apparently, the rest of the family knew it was the no-win scenario.
Exactly. Sucker.
You know, you start believing in this peace on earth, goodwill stuff. There's no telling how screwed up you're going to get.
You don't even want to go there.
No.
All right. I'm Scott.
And I'm Val.
And that's your odd news for
Tuesday.
The time has come for someone to put his foot down. And that foot is me.
Yeah, want to joke around and say that today's show is also brought to you by the Wuhan Fresh Market. Don't forget to order your holiday pack.
Your sampler pack.
Your sampler pack of fresh Wuhan meats. Hand-packed right there for you for this holiday season. Let your friends know when you want them to go. All right, I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
It's working on it. But it's coming. It's a fake commercial. It's coming, I think.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. All right, want to thank you so much for being here tonight on the radio, 6 o'clock every night, different genres of music. We're kind of still in a lockdown, but I think it's going to get lifted soon because numbers are dropping, and I did see, and it's been a while since we've had COVID flow through the studio, and I did see where Mount Carmel has stopped its drive-by testing. So
that's a good sign.
That's a good sign. All right, and that kind of goes with that.
I could feel the Christmas noose beginning to tighten.
Now I've got to invite people for the holidays.
That's
crud.
right. That's right. And I'm not going to say it's safe at all. I'm just going to say it is. Been 2 years.
Too long years.
Too long years. Say goodbye, Val.
Goodbye, Val.
I'll see you on Thursday. I'm going to eat your turkey. Drink your wine. All right. Thanks for being here, sis. And
Thanks for having me.
you have a great day. Keep on listening to KCHW 102.7.
You have made me very angry indeed.
Stop it! The both of you, you're so full of it!
Women, like a fine wine, only get better with age.
I could feel the Christmas noose beginning to tighten.
The time has come for someone to put his foot down. And that foot is
Thank
me.
you so much for being my friend.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Loon Lake, Clayton.
It's 8:59.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock tires, provide collision repairs, including glass, and they have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and